Hello and welcome back, or welcome if you're new. If you're new here, my name is Elena. I'm the homeschooling mama to 3 kiddos. Here on the channel, we talk about everything from homeschooling to homemaking, all the things in between. Let's get into my planner. As you can see from the title, we're going to update my personal planner wallet. So if you want to see the original setup of this, I will link it up in the cards for you, one side or the other here. But I realized that I need to get back on track with our budgeting, and we need to tweak our budget actually because things have changed. If you missed our moving series, or if you don't watch during the week, you may want to catch up with all of our chaos that happened there. I can link the playlist of the moving vlogs for you also if you want to catch up and see all the changes. With a move comes different things, expenses and things like that. Move itself can be very expensive, so we need to really tighten up. And like most people, we are feeling the pinch of life right now. So a ton of receipts and things here. Need to go through and pull out. My Post-it notes got stuck up here, so I'm just gonna pull all of that out for now and then just get this cleaned up, walk you through really quickly what I've got going on. So I have a picture of my family here. I don't show my kiddos. I try not to show my kiddos on social media. They can make that decision for themselves when they get of age, but that's neither here nor there. Anyways, just a really cute picture, more stuff. This usually houses my cards. I took them out for the purpose of the video. And then I have just little reminders. This says, "The Lord is on my side. I will not fear." Psalm 118:6. And then I have cash in here, but I don't know. I think I need to look for another envelope like this, because this one is really hard to open. I need one with like a zipper or something. I've noticed when I'm in the store that I can't get this one open fast enough, so I don't use the cash. I don't have another one. I was just checking my stash here to the side of me. I do have another one that's the same, but that, I don't think that's gonna work. So that's something I have to be on the lookout for, I think, because like I said, it's really hard for me to get it open fast enough. It could just be my fat fingers, but so that's something that we need to be on the lookout for. The other thing I'm doing here is I need to label these. Let me get this pen out too. This is supposed to be for my finances, and I'm finding that I'm not using it, and so that needs to change. This is old and we need to put a new sheet in. So let me see if we have one of those. And then look, more receipts that I've done nothing with. So let's figure out a way to make this work better. This, I forgot that this opens, and this, you can actually fit cash inside here as well, or receipts. Let's try it. Let's see. See what I mean? Like it just gets stuck and I can't open it. Oh yeah. So you know it sticks, and that's a good thing. So if I was stuffing envelopes and my fingers were not so fat, actually look, if you just squeeze it to the side, it slides in and out easier. So if you were stuffing envelopes, this would totally work. But if you're in the store, it would be hard to pull in and out quickly. The envelope would work, but I'd want to have a paper clip or something here just for added measure. I do have this, which will work if I close it. Remember to close it, class. So maybe that's what we'll do for now. But most of the time, to be honest, I am not paying cash at the grocery store, and I think that that may need to change for us. So what I need to do is, there's actually some small labels in here. I'm going to label up here just with a pen, super quick. I'm gonna label this groceries. Groceries for us means groceries and household items. So whatever we're purchasing for the home, or we're purchasing for Food-wise, obviously. This other variable is going to be gas. What I do with our gas, though, is I typically put it on our Costco card. I think I explained this in another video. I know I have another full-on like budget binder video too, which I can link for you. It's older, but the system is pretty much still the same. But we were buying, Costco will allow you to buy like a Costco gift card, and that will work at the gas station. In fact, you don't even need to have a membership to use a Costco gift card. So, if you're gifted a Costco gift card, you can just use that to get into the store. So I would buy a gift card in the amount of our gas budget, and it would only allow me to spend what was on the gift card, right? In essence, it would only allow me to spend what my gas budget was. And once it was gone, and I knew that was it. That was all the gas I had. So I think we'll go back to that also. And for now, actually, those are my only two variables. I'm gonna make one more that says, you know what, I'm gonna make one for eating out. We don't do it often. In fact, we do it maybe once a month, and that includes like takeout, just because things are just costing so much. But every now and again, it is nice to splurge and go out. Or some days you can't, it's just tough, mental days, right? You need to take that day. So I'm gonna make one for eating out, and then I made one more tab for extras. So we'll put that there as well. And I have a savings tracker. I didn't even realize that was in there. So for now, I'm gonna take this monthly budget because I don't have, and then I'm gonna print some more out. But this is gonna go behind my groceries. This is from, I believe this one is from Wonderful Plans, and it's a free printable. So here I'm gonna write my budget category, which would be groceries, and it will be for the month of November. And then you would write your budget amount here. I'm gonna come back and visit that because our budget amount was $600, but for the month. But I'm gonna see if there's any way we can up that to at least $7. We may even need to push $750, but I don't know if the funds are there to do that because we are a family of 5, and I always say we are a family of 5 hearty eaters. My youngest eats as much as my oldest, and yeah, my oldest is a 15-year-old boy, and if you've seen teenage boys eat, they can eat. So I'm gonna put this here for now, and as I go through, if I'm still using the card, I eventually like to get to cash, but I'm just gonna start, I'm gonna put our budget amount, and then say I go to Costco, I'm gonna write the date, I'm gonna write the description, which would be Costco, I'm gonna write the amount we spent, and then here's what we have remaining for our grocery budget, and then really keep track of it so that we stay on point. I'll eventually do the same for gas, print another one of these out, but for now I'm just gonna keep going because I'm on a little bit of a time crunch actually. So under extras, I'll make one more printable and put it there, but I like having this savings tracker here. This is from So Much Crafting. So I'm gonna leave them, but I'm gonna talk to my husband and then see what are our big savings. I know that for sure one of our savings is to get our savings back up for a down payment. It feels like every time we get just a little bit, something else happens. This last time we had a little bit, and the move kind of knocked a lot of that out. So it's okay. It's what God has earmarked it for. So we're going to try again and see if this time around maybe God lets us build it up and get something of our own. But in the meantime, we'll do our part and track on it. This is just a sticky note I have to the side. It's Isaiah 40:31. Those who wait on the Lord will find new strength. So just have random little scripture in here sometimes, encouragement, things like that. This one is my monthly, and I don't even have that. So let's labeled. You have a label maker, you have a sticker maker, you can make these so much prettier. I have neither, and I don't have the best handwriting, so we're just gonna handwrite for now because I need it to be functional. My idea was with this, let me see if I can show you, was to mark down the days our bills were due. That's what these highlights were, and then mark it off as we paid. As you can see, I didn't do that, and when I came in and decided I needed to revamp this and kind of just reset it, I knew I needed to have weeklies in here, dailies, things like that. And then as I was tabbing through, I'm like, oh my gosh, you already have all this in there. You just need to use it. So that's what I'm doing now, is I'm going back in and just making sure that I'm gonna use all this stuff. So I have all these months here I didn't use. I'm gonna take them out, and I'm actually just going to put them to the back for now. This is a free printable. I believe this was from Peanuts Planner Co. I can redate it. Actually, no. I'm just gonna take them out completely because it didn't start until March. So I don't even have January and February in there. So let's just take it out completely. And then we will keep just the remaining of the year in here and see if we can't get back on track. I already started writing in October. So I'm gonna skip over that and not share that part with you. This tab. This tab is my weeklies. So let's make a tab for that. And I think what I'm gonna do is first, what I'm gonna do is pick that up and write it a little neater, or at least try to make it a little straighter. But I think what I'm gonna do here is start maybe decorating a little bit, maybe not, at least dating it though, because as you can see, I'm not using it at all, and I need to have an on-the-go thing for when we're making appointments, for when I'm on the phone. Sometimes it's easier for me to find this little one than the larger one. One's upstairs, one's downstairs, that kind of thing. For the week coming up, I'm just going to handwrite the dates in. And do we have anything coming up this week? Might as well get it in there so we don't forget. I might actually see if I can splurge and purchase some stickers, smaller ones for this planner, just to make it more usable. Is that going with my budget? Probably not, unless I'm taking it from one of my budget lines, then I guess it counts, right? But to get some smaller stickers, just to make it pretty. And if that doesn't work for you and that's not your thing, that's great. For me though, I find that when I have a nice spread, I want to look at it more often and therefore get my stuff done because I'm looking in my planner more often. Plan with Michelle. If you don't follow her, I will link her channel down below, but she just had some pocket planner ones I think that she's coming out with. By the time when this comes out, I think it will have been last Friday. I think she got them in the shop. Check it out though. I think I'm going to see if I can purchase some from her. If I can get some in our budget, some money in our budget to support her little shop. I've been trying to do that for a while. Haven't been able to do it. But she's a single, let me just tell you super quick, she's a single mama, just getting her hustle on and doing the best that she can. Super great. She has a Patreon, bunch of different levels you can follow. Sticker shop, I think she has printables. She's also doing a quarterly planner. I mean, she is doing all the things. So if you haven't heard of her, which you probably have, but just in case you haven't, you should go check her out. So that's my caveat with that. But I found these Shine Sticker Studios. See if any of these fit in here. Any of the smaller ones. I know, like I said, we have something small. No, I'm looking for small stickers. I have something on Monday. I'm gonna put that down, and then I will mark down what our appointment is there. And then I also have Bible study, and then there's also something that is happening in the evening that day. Maybe one of these little triangle things. I haven't used them, but these might work for our evening appointment. Here's another one, since we are using those colors. For Saturday, I have a reminder that there's something, my hubby has something to do, but I like to put that down so that I'm aware and ready for it. It doesn't take me by surprise. So I think that that's it for next week. That's great. Oh, I lied. There's also something on Thursday. Good gravy. think I'm gonna like it once I start decorating. I'm gonna get into here, and it takes like just a few minutes because it's so tiny, so that's awesome. So I have just a couple of weeklies in here from So Much Crafting, and then I also put in, I had a couple from when Sweet Kawaii Design was doing weeklies. I have purchased some and never used them, so I have a couple of those in there too, just to see what works. So whichever layout works, maybe I'll try this one for the first week, and then this one next week, and see what works better. Here are the dailies. So let's mark a tab for that, because like I said, I didn't even realize, here I was thinking I need to add all this to my planner, and it's already in here. I just wasn't using it, and yeah. So if I need to put something a little bit more on the daily, if it's a busier day, I'll put it in here. Also, I think these will be great for some days there isn't a ton to do, but my brain is on overload or something, and I just can't keep, it feels like I can't keep straight all the things I want to do, even if it's super simple things. Okay, I don't know when that died. Maybe I should mark down charge batteries on there, but all I was saying was that the dailies help, especially on the days when my brain is on overload. So keep that in there. What else do we have in here? Oh, this I did remember was in there, but it's time to update it. I was trying to create a summer capsule wardrobe, and I printed out a couple of pictures. I don't know when that cut off. My SD card was full. It is just, yeah. It's time to wrap up. Anyways, what I was saying is I'd love to create a winter capsule wardrobe where I can layer and not feel like a giant marshmallow, but I haven't quite figured that out, how to do that yet. So then back here, I just have, like I said, another little reminder. This kind of works as my page lifter. This is just a homemade folder, and I was keeping in some post-it notes. What I do want to add to here though is I have post-it notes there, and this may be overkill for some, but not for me. I need extra post-it notes in here, and let's see, maybe what I will do is just create an inbox of sorts. And then I will add to this and kind of, this is just a Inkjoy, Papermate Inkjoy, and it's actually, it's not a fine point. I need to find a smaller point pen to put in here because this one is too thick for me. Don't like, it's just a little too thick. But this is just making do for now. And that's where I'm gonna leave it. Another time I'll come in and maybe decorate or something like that, but for now I like being able to, like, when I'm in a rush at the store and I can't get my card, I don't want to put my card back in. You know when you're in line and you feel like even if the person behind you is not in a rush, I don't know if anybody else feels this way, but you feel like they're in a rush, and so you're trying to hurry and stuff your cards back in, and it's taking you twice as long because you're hurrying now. Sometimes I get that way, and so I will just take my card and put it here so it doesn't get lost, and then close it up and put it away. And then when I get to where, you know, I can sit down and do it more neatly, I will do that. But I'm gonna put this post-it note on the inbox because I don't want to forget that. I will add in the rest of my stuff again, but that's where we're gonna leave it for today. Thank you so much for hanging out with me and getting this mini updated. Let me know if you want to see an update and see how it's working for me. I already am like, oh, once I find my inserts, I think I want to add this and this, or what have you. But all we did was kind of clean out the receipts. We got a refresh for the finances here, got that going, went ahead and labeled all of our categories, and then labeled our side tabs as well, and then decorated for the week. These little ones here are just handmade too. I think I explained it in the first video where I set this up, what these little top dividers are. So we decorated for the week, and we're gonna get our appointments in there, and then that's it. Added stencils we found, a notepad, and then an inbox, a little mini inbox for now that will work. But again, thanks so much for hanging out with me and getting this set up. I hope that you enjoyed this video. If you did, would you please give it a thumbs up? And if you're not subscribed, maybe consider subscribing. It really helps my channel and me out, and I really, really appreciate it. And in case you haven't heard, or maybe you don't know, can I be the one to tell you that you are deeply and truly loved and so, so appreciated. Like I said, I know I deeply appreciate you being here, taking your time out of the day and spending it with me. Thanks so much for watching.